Hello, second grade. It is time to move on as drawers and second grade artists. You guys are reaching the second semester and you're getting closer to becoming third graders. And as third graders, we should know how to draw 3D shapes. Your teachers. I just love your teachers. But they call these the wrong thing. They call them 3D shapes. But in art, we call these things forms. What is this? I'm hoping you're saying pyramid. What is this? A cone. You can tell the difference because you can see at the bottom of the pyramid there's straight edges. We can also see corners here. Okay, on the cone, it is curved at the bottom. So that gives us the idea that there's a circle on one side and this is all curved. There's no corner here. It's all smooth and blended. Okay, so today what we're going to do is just learn how to draw these two things. These are two of the easier ones, and I'm even going to show you how you can turn these into different things, fun things, rather than just plain old forms, not 3D shapes, forms. Okay, all right, so what we're going to need is a nice fresh new piece of paper. There's my piece of paper. I need a pencil that's nice and sharp and an eraser because sometimes we make mistakes. And you're going to make mistakes. That's how we learn. So don't worry if you feel like you are going to bomb this. If you think it's going to be awful, you just don't even want to try. Remember, one of my rules is to just try. Try your best. That's how every artist starts out. They have to try something new, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's start with the cone, okay? So on one side of my paper, I'm going to start to make my cone, okay? So I've got this side of my paper, I've got this side of my paper. Doesn't really matter which side, but choose a side. And I want you to start to make a triangle, but don't make the bottom just yet, okay? Now, if you notice, I've drawn this pretty dark. However, Mrs. Thien probably had you practicing before this, right? So she was having you practice making dark lines and then getting to light lines and so on, and then getting darker again. That's really good practice. This is what we want you to draw at, those really light lines in the middle. You can see that mine is darker. Well, that's so that you can see the drawing. Hopefully you are drawing really lightly, okay? All right, so I've started to draw my triangle. At the bottom, instead of going straight across like I would with a regular triangle, I'm gonna make it curved like a smile. See, it's like a smile line, just like that. If it's not perfect, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. This is just for fun, okay? All right, now we're going to make this look even more 3D by adding what we call shadow, okay? We also sometimes call it value, okay? But shadow. Okay, so really all we have to do is think about where the sun is. So like wherever the light is, let's imagine that this is my sun right here, okay? And it's shining down onto my cone. Well, if it's way back here and it's shining onto my cone, then all of this side is going to be shadow, okay? All of this side is going to be light. So I'm gonna leave this side alone and I'm gonna start over here. And I'm going to lightly start coloring it in. Lightly, all the way up to the top. I'm kind of going in the same direction. Oh, did you notice I'm staying inside the lines? It's kind of important. If you accidentally, go outside the line, who cares? Leave it alone. You don't have to stop and erase it or erase the whole thing. Oh my gosh. You don't need to do that. I'm just going to shade in the side that I think is going to be shadowed. There we go. Okay, I'm going to just stop right there. Now, that looks like kind of an edge right there, like it's starting to become more of a pyramid, and I don't want that to happen. So let me show you a really cool trick. See your finger? Watch this. If you take your finger and you rub over your shadow and pull it across to the light side. Oh, you just learned a new trick. This is called blending. Everybody say that. Shadow, value, blending. Yeah. All right, so here we go. We've got a nice shadow going on right now. And now, since I've got the shadow here and the sun's over here, wouldn't I have some shadow on whatever this cone is sitting on? Definitely. Oh, something it's sitting on. Didn't we just learn about landscapes? Now, wait a second. This isn't a landscape. This is just a cone. But guess what? Even in what we call a still life, we would have a horizon line. Look at that. Background, foreground. Yeah. All right, so now we've got the sun going here. We've got our cone here. We need a cast shadow. It is casting a shadow onto the ground. Just like if you were walking outside and the sun was behind you, you could see your shadow down below. So watch this. I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm just going to lightly color away from it like that. And then I'm just going to use my blending. There we go. Ooh, didn't that make it look more 3D? That's pretty cool. All right, so now we've got a cone. Well, guess what? Now we're ready for the pyramid. So I'm gonna come over here to the blank side and I'm gonna do the same thing. Only this time, instead of making the smile at the bottom, I'm gonna do it a little differently. Watch what I do. Okay, I'm gonna start with the triangle. There's my triangle, and hopefully you're doing it lightly. Okay, there's my triangle. Now, instead of making a smile at the bottom, what should I do? I'm going to make another line going down the middle, a little bit longer than these two. See, it's a little bit longer. Well, now all we have to do is connect these. So we go, and then, ta-da! We have a pyramid now. Now, oh, here's my horizon line. Look, it's just kind of stopped there. I'm going to continue it on. Now it looks like a pyramid like from Egypt, right? Okay, so now we've got to add some of that shadow. Remember, here's my sun over here. So it's shining over here. Now, wait a second. Which side would be darker? The sun's here and it's shining over here. Which side would be darker? I hope you're talking about this side right here. You are right if you are. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to color in this side. And this is a little bit easier because I have a line to stop at. So it's like I'm coloring like on a coloring sheet. This is making a line because of this surface right here has a line, so don't mind that. All right, so I've got this edge here that I can stop at, and I don't have to worry about blending too much. Well, not at all, really, because I've got this edge here. I just color it in all nice and neat like that. There we go. Now, you can still use your blending finger. You can still take your finger and you can blend that, and that just makes it look nice and smooth instead of having all those little scratchy lines. Some artists like the scratchy lines. Oh, look, I went outside the line with my smudging. Watch this. Boom. See, the sun isn't directly shining on that side, so I wanted it to be a lighter value. Value can have dark values, we could have light values, we could have medium values, we could have all those in between. Okay, now cast shadow. Remember this over here? We're gonna do that same thing over here. Watch, here we go. And I'm gonna stop right there because, you know, this is the dark side over here. Ooh, the dark and the light side, Star Wars. Okay, anyway, sidetracked. You know how much I love Star Wars. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna smooth that in, blend it out, make it just kind of fade away. Look, I'll even bring it over here a little bit. Ooh, nice. Okay, so what can we do with these things? Well, we can do so many different things. We can turn them and have them going in all different directions. If I were to just leave these as they are, then I could turn them into, let's see what I could do here. I'm gonna do it on this one here. Okay, ooh, I just got an idea. Let me get rid of these words here because I don't want those words there. It looks kind of weird. It messes up my whole idea of my cone here. Ooh, watch this. I'm gonna turn this cone into, you tell me. I'm gonna put this fuzzy stuff up here. I'm just scrabbling. I'll blend it a little bit. Let me get rid of the sun here. We don't need the sun. You guys always put a sun in your pictures, but you don't have to have a sun there. Okay, there we go. There's that. And then, ooh, what if I go like this? Getting an idea yet? Let's see, maybe I could go like this. I could put some stripes on it, but I don't want the stripes to be straight. Oh no, because this is a cone, and a cone does not have flat sides. It's curved. So look at this. I'm making some stripes. Are you getting an idea of what this could be yet? Maybe, what if I go like this? Make another 3D shape. This is called a cylinder. You don't have to do this, but I do that. And then I go, zip, zip. What's that? You know, those things that go, wah, wah, wah. You know, you blow through it and it sticks out. It's a party hat, party time. There we go. So there's a nice little party hat that you can make with your cone. I know you guys were thinking of an ice cream cone, but I wanted to do this. I thought that was way more fun. Okay, so now what could I do with this? You know, there's not a whole lot of things out there that are pyramids, except for the pyramids. All right, so we're gonna turn this into an Egyptian pyramid. Watch this. See this line here? I'm gonna follow that line. I'm gonna make more lines just like it, and you can't really see it very well because I'm pressing lightly. I don't wanna mess it up. Going lightly, there we go. I'm following. Boom. Okay, so now we've got the start of some blocks, and then watch. Then we're gonna make some lines going this way. Look at that, it looks like bricks. These are the bricks that make up the pyramid. I don't have to put a whole bunch of them. I don't have to be perfect because they're far away, okay? The other side, I'm gonna follow this line here. See that? Ooh, just discovered something new, didn't ya? Look at that, ooh, that looks cool. And this I had to make it a little bit darker so it would show up on my shadow. You guys ever seen Turbo? You know that part where they're giving each other their names and stuff, and he says, "White shadow." That's totally not a white shadow. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, anyway, so there's my Egyptian pyramid. I could make more in the background. Look, I could make, ooh, I could make one way far away on the horizon. Ooh, look at that. It's in the background. Yeah, we're showing some space back here. Oh, I forgot my line in the middle. Look at that. Bring it down over the horizon line a little bit. And then we'll go like that. Ooh, nice. Everybody go, ooh, ah, yeah. There we go. So, see, we can do little things like that. I wonder what you could do with a cone or a pyramid. Try adding some shadows, okay? So, if you haven't done this yet, I want you doing it now. Get out a piece of paper. Show me what you know. Show me that you are trying. Try your best. That's all I ever ask, okay? All right. Good luck.